If you want to provide extra support for ThunderBuddy 01 Productions, become an official ThunderBuddy superfan. For just $2.99 a month, you will get access to exclusive emojis, get a cool badge next to your name, and other cool perks such as shoutouts and priority replies to your comments. Join now with the link in the top of the description.
The National Weather Service in Binghamton has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for. This is the National Weather Service Office in Brookhaven National Laboratory in New York National Laboratory. The preceding signal was a test of the all hazards radio public warning system on station WXM80 from New York. Station WXJ42 from Meriden, Connecticut. During potentially dangerous weather situations. And especially for the alarm, will indicate the location alarm. Or notice the lingering or distances from the transmitter. Sometimes occur even though you're using a good quality receiver in good working order. To provide the most consistent and dependable warning service possible, the warning alarm will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties: on Long Island and Southeast New York, Nassau and Suffolk, and in Southern Connecticut, Fairfield, Middlesex, New Haven, and New London. Once again, this was only a test. For the following sources, New York, Southwest Suffolk, Southern Queens, Southern Nassau, and Southeast Suffolk. High surf advisory now in effect until 9 p.m. Saturday. High recovery remains in effect through Saturday evening. What? Large breaking waves of 5 to 9 feet in the surf zone and dangerous with currents. Where?
So yeah, I had a feeling Upton was going to test today, so let's talk about this. So, one thing I will say, the 991, the FR800, and the Sanjian did not go off because those were on channel 5, and they tested on Wednesday. So, let's start as I get at least a little bit of better lighting in here. So, unfortunately, only the 04261 went off. The 03261 and the 382 did not. Version 20, version 9, of course, crashed. The version 17 looks like it crashed. But the version 20 and the version 9 both went off, decoded it. The WX100, R1650, SFA1135, the I Love, 249, the 249, the 250. Wow, surprisingly you didn't go off.
The official National Weather Service forecast for eastern Long Island.
And they're crackling again. The Emerson, the Accuray 8500, the WR608, WR30. The Zone Guard only went off for 1050. The Zone Guard Plus, R500. The Motorola, the 996. The 262, that screen blemish is getting a bit worse. The 521. The SFA1150. The 74210. The wow, you didn't go off. That would explain it.
The upper 60.
The 255, the 258. The Maxon, the 260 went off. The Silver 259 went off as a 6-hour event. 522 to 993. Unfortunately, this guy didn't go off, which sucks. The FR370, all three of the 400. Those are not 400s, Nicholas. Well, all three of the 400s did go off. All four of the 300s, excuse me. All three of the HHs. The late V5 decoded the test. The version 3. The late version 2 decoded it properly. The version 1. And of course, yeah, like I said, all the 400s went off. All of the 120s went off as well. This one was on KWO35. This one on WXM80. This one on WXJ42. As for the 400s, KWO35, WXM80, WXJ42. Both of the alert works. The sidekick, that is not the sidekick. The FRX5, the sidekick did not go off, but only went off the 1050. The Vector 438, yeah, I've kind of like given up on the 136 because it's just like too much of a behemoth to even try and get a good location for it. The 8560, the Lacrosse. This one I had off. I'll be honest, I did not have the motivation to turn all of them on. Wow, this guy didn't go. How much you want to bet that the fucking tuner on this thing is going wonky again? It does not surprise me. I'll have to restart it later. But that concludes the radios in here. Let's go to the office. Now, in the office, as you heard, the Sage was relaying WXJ42's test. Really? The Sharecom didn't go off? What the fuck? Oh, no wonder. It was on channel 1.
Seas around 2 feet on the evening. Then...
Yeah, that would explain it. The Max Digital, the 253, this guy and the WR10 I had turned off. Both 519s, the J-Win. Let's see what you decoded today's test as. Ah, yes, because a special marine warning is definitely a required weekly test. The WR11, the SolarLink FR600. Surprisingly, 606 did not go off. What? How did you go off? That is a shocker. But, alright. And of course, WX500, being the piece of garbage that it is, did not go off. So, that concludes this test. Pretty uneventful. Oh, and the 268 also went off. Yeah, pretty uneventful if I'm honest. Like, I'm honestly surprised that none of those New York City stations didn't relay the test. They're normally... Okay, the FR600 decoded it as something. Is it this button? No? Trying to figure out how to... Ah, so it did the same thing as the J-Win. It decoded it as a marine warning.
Marine forecast for the...
Alright. So, yeah. Guess I'll see you guys next time.
Switch up!